despite the slip that we are seeing in the frontline index. But time now to welcome on board the management of Finolex Industries. Ajit Venkataraman, the MD, is joining us. Ajit, hi, good to be speaking with you. Well, the quarter wasn't very impressive when it comes to the volumes, even in the pipes and fittings segment. What's the outlook on volumes going forward?
See, we continue to give a direction of about 10 to 15% volume growth in the pipes and fitting segment for the year.
The rest of the sector is actually witnessing much higher growth, some of the peers. Any particular reason you'd like to keep it in this kind of a range, or do you expect going into the year growth rates to start improving much higher?
See, the product mix is going to be a critical determinant. So we are in the process of moving from agri-focused company to a much more of a non-agri or a plumbing and sanitation segment-focused company. So it's a transition. So you will see a gap between what's going on in the industry and Finolex. So we are heading the right direction, and therefore that's what I would say in terms of the growth. That's the reason why we have pegged it at 10 to 15%.
By the end of the transition, Ajit, what would your product mix look like, and what would be the, let's say, sustainable margin once things stabilize? What do you envisage?
So next 3 to 4 years, we expect a 50-50 split between the two. And the margins already, if you have seen the results, they have improved significantly. And therefore, it will continue to improve as the product mix changes towards non-agri segment.
You're actually wanting to diversify your product mix, much more widely and have a larger section of non-agri as well. But a quick word on agri. It has been 2-3 last years have been pretty challenging, but now it appears that the government is actually taking a lot of steps to put money there. When we speak with a lot of agri-focused companies from the FMCG side, one is getting a sense that there are signs of green shoots coming back over there. Would that benefit your agri part of the portfolio as well pretty nicely going forward?
Definitely. See, we have been an agri-focused company from the very beginning, and if you see, for only 45% of the overall agricultural landmass is irrigated. So you have a headroom, and we appreciate the government's focus on improving the irrigation so that we are less dependent upon the rains for the growth of this segment. So yes, it is an important segment for us, but it is going to grow in the single digits. It's not going to grow in the double digits, just like plumbing and sanitation.
Okay, because your EBITDA per kg this quarter was close to around 15 rupees per kg. Where do you expect that to move from here on? And what about the resin division? Because it is a substantial jump this quarter, 53% year on year.
So the margins indication for the pipes and fitting segment will continue to be in this range. In the resin segment, last year we had taken a plant annual maintenance shutdown during the quarter, and that's the reason why you have seen a drop in volume and the margins. But this year we had taken it in advance, and therefore you don't see that impact.
I have to ask you this in the interest of the shareholders. Any more clarity with respect to the leadership tussle which was underway with Mr. Deepak Chabria as well as Prakash Chabria? Any clarity on that?
So, as an organization, it is completely management led, and we don't get into the family affairs, and so therefore, I will not be able to comment.
Before we let you go, just a quick word on this transition which you have started. Which quarter onwards will the part of the revenue mix start looking pretty meaningful towards non-agri? Are you talking about Q3, Q4 of this new year?
Correct. So, if starting from Q2 onwards, you should see a lot more. This transition has already started happening for the last 3 to 4 years. We were a company with 80-20 mix. So we are almost a 65-35 mix if you take an annualized basis. And therefore, when you go forward, it is going to take time. But at the same time, the transition has started already.
Okay, and a quick question. How's the overall stocking situation right now? The channel stocking, is it towards the lower end of the usual range? Is it towards the higher end in terms of the inventory?
See, stocking in the channel will depend upon the price movement. When the PVC prices start to increase, the channel inventory starts increasing. And as soon as the PVC price starts dropping, you see a drop in the channel inventory. For the last couple of weeks, we have seen a downturn in the PVC prices, and therefore it is getting to be a little bit on the leaner side.
All right, Ajit, we'll let you go on that one. Thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
was Finolex talking about how the earnings could actually shape up from here on, what happened in this quarter.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.